Hi, everybody. My name is Daniel Rosenstein, and today I'm going to do a card pull reading. I'm new to channeling, so please bear with me while I do this. Today I'm going to use Rachael Chamness Fey Oracle deck. I just want to spend a minute talking about this deck. It's really amazing. I own like 10 different decks, and this is actually one of my favorite, if not the favorite. I really love working with the Fey, really powerful beings. And it's really obvious when you look at this deck how much time Rachel spent working on this deck. Everything from the illustrations, really beautiful. Here's a kind of example of one of the cards. On one side, you can see this beautiful shiny star, and then on the back it has a picture of a fae and the name of it, and it's really amazing. All the different fae that are out there. I never knew that there were so many different fae out there, and she did such an amazing job of explaining about the different fae. And it comes with this little booklet that explains about each card, like what each card means. So it's really amazing. So today we're gonna pull 3 cards, and all you have to do is to choose a number between 1, 2, and 3, and then whatever cards associated with that number, it may resonate with you, or the other cards may resonate with you as well. Then afterwards, we'll finish this video with a healing. So I'm going to pull the first card and see what comes up. So right away, I'm being gravitated toward this first card, which is now Burt Vassal Giant. So now, so let's really think about what does that really mean now. Giants, yes, the giant fae, they once freely walked the earth, and it says here in the manual, it's been told that we can use the classification of giants to cover a few types of these larger beings who work towards common goals, mainly to stand in their own power. The regular giants we think are called Vassal Giants. I hope I pronounced that correctly. They are gentle, protective, smart, abundant, and very helpful to get to know. So Burt, this particular fae, his name is Burt. Now is the time to take action. For if you tarry, you'll lose your opportunity. Be smart, gather up your personal power, and get all the facts. Once you know your options, think it through and take a leap soon, or you'll be too late. So this is card number 1, and Burt's come here to give us a message. Now is the time. Some of you that have been watching this video have been dilly-dallying or having and hawing about taking certain actions. This card is to remind you now is the time to take action. And the first step is to get mental clarity or a vision of what you need to do. So think about what is it that you really need to do. What is it you really want to do? Because some of you people are not living your life path. You're just kind of going through the motions on automation. And now it's time to wake up. And this is a card that's a gentle reminder. And the giant's here to protect you. So to remind you that some of you are feeling fear. That's the channeling is that some of you are feeling fear of doing what you really want, to finding your life purpose, and you can call on the Fey angels to really help you remove that fear. Some of you may know certain modalities like EFT or Reiki, or there's hundreds of other modalities out there that can help remove the fear. Right now, we're working with a Fey angel, Burt, which is real beautiful Vassal Giant, to kind of remind us to remove the fear and start taking action now. And the first step is to create that clear vision. Now that 2025 has begun here in January, now is to think about what is it we really want to accomplish this year. What are our goals? And what are the steps we need to take? We start off by creating a vision. For some of you, you can create a vision board. I highly recommend doing that because that's an action you can start taking right away. And start thinking about what is it you really want to accomplish in life, in different areas, whether it's your business goals, career goals, relationship goals, health goals, spiritual goals, channeling goals, you name it, healing goals. Think about what area in life and start really getting crystal clear about what is it you really want. And now is the time to start taking action because some of you have been kind of delaying that. You set up New Year's resolutions and forget about it 2 days later. And this card is to remind us that now's the time to rethink about all these things to get really crystal clear of what actions we need to take. So now let's go on to our card number 2. The next card is You're Safe. Very beautiful card again. I mean, I love the illustrations. Another thing I love about this card deck is that it's really soft and really smooth. So when you touch these cards, it feels really good. I'm very like kinesthetic, sensual, and like the way the cards feel. Like some cards are really rough and they're hard to handle. This card deck is really smooth and it's wonderful to work with. So I highly recommend if you're looking to purchase a deck, either you may have already decks and you want something that's really amazing, or maybe you're thinking about purchasing your first Oracle deck and you want to start channeling. I highly recommend you purchase Rachael's deck. You won't be sorry. It's really amazing. She really goes all out, everything she does. So if you're not familiar with her, she's really amazing. So this card here is You're Safe. And the name of the fae is Kel. It's a silver fairy. Again, really beautiful card here. It may be a little bit hard to see through the camera. It doesn't really do justice in how beautiful this card really is. But it's really, really amazing. And it looks like it's nighttime. And again, to remind you that you are safe, because I'm getting that some people are feeling a little bit antsy. You know, sometimes when you read the news, and a lot of the news always focuses on all the negative things that are happening. Like right now, we have the fires in LA that are really horrible, and I think some people are taking on like it's happening to them if you don't live in LA, and it's important to set up boundaries. We can kind of feel sorry for the people and help these people out, either physically or give donations to charities or groups, or give food, belongings, whatever to the people. But we don't have to take on other people's energy. It's important that we set up energetic boundaries to protect ourselves, because we don't want to take on the pain, other people's pain and suffering. We already have enough of our own pain and suffering, and we don't need to take on other people's pain and suffering. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to set up boundaries and live our own lives. As I said, we can still help other people, but do that within having safe boundaries. So this card is to remind us, even though there's bad things happening in the world, that you are still safe and you are still here protected by the fairies. And the fairies are always here. They're wonderful beings. They're very safe, very kind, very gentle. And here I would start reading off on the booklet before I start channeling. It says the silver fairies are fairies that look like liquid silver. They move through and around mineral silver in our world. They specialize in transformation. You can call on them to transform anything you would like to manifest in your world. So it's safe for you to receive, safe for you to practice your spirituality and gifts. It's safe for you to be who you truly are. You're here on Earth plane to experience these things, and it'll watch over you as you can. So as we talked about in the first card, with the Giant, that it's now's the time to start setting up your goals and creating that vision. And now you're starting to realize that in order to do that, we take things a step further in card number 2 by saying that you are safe. It's safe to be your authentic self. Some of you are not being really authentic, and this card is reminding you that it's safe to be who you really are. It's safe for you to speak up who you really want to be. It's safe for you to go after what you really want in life. And again, we have these, the fairies, the angels, and all these other wonderful beings. They're here to assist us in that process. And Kel is a really beautiful fairy. And it has like this picture of her like in the moonlight. It's really beautiful. So it's sometimes this card channeling is getting is that sometimes we feel like we're in the darkness, that we're not really clear of what that vision is, because we don't feel safe, because we're not really clear about what choices we need to make. We feel that if we make that choice, it's be the wrong choice. Or if we make that choice, we're going to fail and we're going to beat ourselves up like, oh my God, I failed again, or I'm not good enough, or who am I to put myself on social media and tell everybody that I'm this great channeler when I'm really just some nobody. I'm not as good as the other people out there. but that's not really true because we can, all of us have the ability and capability of channeling the fairies, the angels, and all these other wonderful beings. And this card is to remind us that we are safe in doing that. We're safe in this process. We're safe in creating our visions and goals. And we're safe in that we can live the life that we really want and we can be our authentic selves. So that's really an important message. And again, as I said, some of you, you may resonate with more than one of the messages of these cards. So let's pull the third card now, card number 3, and see what it says. Trust and patience. Wow. Really amazing. I love this. And it's Fawnalie. That's the name of this. And it's a Cervitaur. And again, I apologize if I'm not saying that correctly. But it's a beautiful name, Fawnalie. Again, Rachael does such an amazing job of coming up with the names of the Fae and the Cervitaur. I didn't even know what a Cervitaur Fae is. So I love learning from this deck. I'm learning a lot about the Fae using this deck. And I really can't get over how amazing these illustrations are. I'm really staring at it. I'm in awe. So it's making me happy just looking at it. So again, the message is about having trust and patience. And we talked about before is that, we start setting up goals, making choices. A lot of people, they want to see instant results. While sometimes that's possible, it's also important to trust the process. Trust your own intuition. Trust that God, the angels, the Fae, and all these other wonderful beings are here to help us in this process. For most of us, it's a process, and we have to trust the process because most of the time we're not going to have instant results. We're not going to go from ground zero, not having a business, to $1 million business overnight. For some people, that may be a reality, but for most of us, it's not. That's why it's important to have a vision, the goals, the steps, and at the same time to trust our intuition. And that's what this is about, is trusting yourself, trusting that the process, trusting that once you get the messages from the Fae, that you will getting clear and great messages. Now, if you know how to channel, that's great. If you don't, I highly recommend you study with Rachael. I'm doing that now. She's absolutely amazing. I don't work for her, and she doesn't pay me to say this. So, and I'm a pretty honest person. If I didn't think she was amazing, I wouldn't say so. And I've taken a lot of other classes with a lot of other instructors, and I have to say that Rachel's probably one of the most kindest, sensitive, and supportive instructor I ever had or one of, because I focus mostly on healing. I'm starting to do channeling now. As I said, I'm kind of new to channeling, and she's definitely helped me supporting me a lot in this process, and I couldn't do this without her. And trust me, if I can do this, create this video, anybody can, because I'm just like anybody else. And I'm sure some of you guys can really knock this out of the park. And just trust and have patience. It's definitely going to happen. So if you feel like you have the ability and capabilities right now, you can start channeling the Fae, the angels, start creating your vision, your goals for 2025, and start taking action on what are the right steps. Ask your intuition on what are the next steps you need to take to build your business, to build your relationships, to improve your health. There's definitely things that you can do. There's definitely so much possibilities out there. And we have so much help and support. And again, I said, if you're not confident, you know how to do that on your own, then definitely work with somebody amazing. I mean, there's a lot of good instructors out there, but I can only recommend people I've personally worked with, and Rachel's pretty amazing. So check out, she has a lot of different programs, and she also has one-on-one coaching, and I've done both of that, and she's really amazing. I'm totally not sorry studying with her. So it says here, the Cervitaurs are shy creatures. So some of us may be feeling a bit shy, putting ourselves out there, especially like creating videos, putting ourselves on social media, starting our own business. We really don't want to put our face out there. It says, oh my God, I'm not good enough. I'm not good looking enough. People are going to judge me. What are people going to think? People are going to say, who's that person? And you may not feel a little bit shy in putting yourself out there, but this card is to remind us that with the help of the Fae and the angels and God and everybody, that we have the power of really putting ourselves out there and being successful in our goals and dreams. So if you connect with one, you should give them many thanks for appearing to you with a message. and consider yourself lucky. So if you chose number 3, then consider yourself being lucky for receiving this message of the card, because the Cervitaur Fae are, again, such a beautiful card. Look how beautiful this is. Really amazing. The Cervitaurs are really here to help you, and again, they're very shy creatures. It looks almost like a hybrid of half human, half deer, but it's not like a human. It's like a fae, and they have like these beautiful horns. And it says here, like, Fawnalie is here to tell us that trust in the coming result of your wishes and desires. The very best possible outcome is assured once you release all worry and place your trust in the universe. You cannot possibly know the best outcome from your human perspective. So it may look different from what you are desiring, yet once it is yours, you will not wish it to be any other way. That's a really amazing message that's mentioned in the messaging deck. So let's ask Fawnalie now. Let's channel Fawnalie and see what else she has to say. I am Fawnalie. I am that beautiful fairy that's here to help you. We the Fae are beautiful creatures, and we are beautiful because you are beautiful. We roam the fairy realms, and you have access to all the time. And if you haven't been accessing us, it's time for you to do that. As in card number 1 said, now's the time. Because we've been waiting for this for many years, and we are ready to help you. I, Fawnalie, am speaking on behalf of the Fae, and we love you very much, and we are here to support you. So you have to learn to trust us. And through practice and patience, you'll be able to gain our trust. Because we are really here to help you. We only have the truest desire to help you achieve your goals, dreams, and desires. That's what we're here for. And you are lucky, and you are loved, and you are an amazing person. That is our message for today. We're keeping this short and brief because the video of this message is just to give you a brief introduction to the Fae world. And as Daniel said, you can study with Rachael to go deeper. The tag membership has so much information, literally like hundreds of hours of information if you want to go for a deep dive. But I, Fawnalie, am a beautiful soul, the beautiful Fae. We are beautiful creatures of the Fae realm, and we love working with humans. I can't wait for you to talk to me because I am here to help you. And I may be shy and I may be hiding behind a tree, but even though I may be shy, so sometimes you can be shy too, because I'm resonating what you're thinking and feeling. And sometimes you feel kind of shy and putting yourself out there, that you can't put your best authentic self out there. I'm telling you, yes you can. I on behalf of the Fae, we all love you so much, and it's time for you to be your authentic self. You can shift all your fears. Let it go. Now's the time. You've been holding on to these fears for so long. But why? How does holding on to these fears, not being your authentic self, serve you? It really doesn't serve you. You're meant to be your authentic self. And now is the time. Trust the process. And trust and know that you are safe working with the Fae. We are such beautiful creatures of the highest vibration. And we can't wait to talk with you and help you and assist you and guide you in this beautiful process. Thank you so much. Okay, so that's enough of the channeling. Let's do a healing now. I'm getting Archangel Metatron wants to come in to do give everybody an activation that's watching this video. And we're doing that now. So we call in Archangel Metatron to give everybody this call and activation. He's here to give you this activation to help increase your vibrational state. It's time to be vibrating at a higher level now. This will accelerate your spiritual evolution, this activation, and increase your connection to the higher frequencies of the higher realms. Help you and assist you in your spiritual advancement. I'm being quiet because I'm transmitting the energies. I'm being conduit for the energies to be shifting. I'm feeling these energies coming in really strongly. Feels like almost my hands are on fire. Lord Archangel Metatron is really powerful. His energy frequencies are coming in really strongly. He really wants to help you. Now let's run the activation for unconditional love. Let's bring in that high frequency of unconditional love, so we can vibrating at a higher level, a more pure, unconditional level. These energy frequencies are coming into you now. It feels really strong. If you're sensitive to energy, you may be feeling these energy frequencies come to you, helping you clear you. Fill your heart with gratitude, peace, love. We're shifting you into higher levels of consciousness, which will help you manifest more easily and effortlessly. I'm getting that some of us need some groundings. Let's do running some grounding energy to help ground everybody. Now let's run an activation to help clear the blocks of being successful. Let's do that now. Now I'm getting, let's do an activation from the dragons. The dragon energy is really powerful. Let's run that dragon energy. Well, I wanted to thank everybody for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed this messages and have yourself a wonderful day.